एडमिशन सीरीज 2020।
नमस्कार, मैं हूं अरुण पटेल और आप सुन रहे हैं अपना रेडियो 96.9 एफएम और ये है हमारी
एडमिशन सीरीज 2020।
Good evening, friends. I am Arun Patel, and you are listening Apna Radio 96.9 FM. In the special edition of our admission series 2020, we are going to introduce the regional director of our Kottayam campus, Mr. Anil Vatavathur. He will not only introduce the Kottayam campus to us, but he will also tell us about the city which is known as the city of letter, latex, and lakes. Yes, the Kottayam city, which is also known as the most educated city in all over India with its high literacy rate. So in a city like this, when we have a campus of IIMC, what exactly happens? How it enlightens to the people who belong to the city and how does it benefit to the students of the IIMC Kottayam campus? So are not you excited enough to know all these things? Let's go and talk to Mr. Anil Vatavathur, the Regional Director of IIMC Kottayam Campus.
Sir, first of all, welcome in our program.
Namaste. Thank you very much.
Sir, it's a humble request to introduce yourself to our listeners.
I'm the regional director, IMC Kottayam, and I have some 35 years of experience in the area of communication. I started as a journalist with Madhubhumi Daily during the year 1985. I was the publications and public relations director of the Cochin University of Science and Technology up to 2017. That is some 23-year experience there. And after, during the year 2017, I joined here. I'm a writer, I'm a columnist, and I have some 50 plus books to my credit. My specialization is in Malayalam journalism as well as popular science communication. That's all. I think that is more than enough.
Sir, you have such a rich experience in the field of journalism, and now as a part of IIMC campus, I would like to know about the journey you have had with the IIMC campus and you are going to continue with. What kind of campus this is, what is the beauty of the campus, and when it was situated, as there is information like the English journalism course started in 2012, and now we have a Malayali journalism course since 2018. So how exactly it is started and where we are right now?
Yeah, it's my pleasure to describe. But actually, this organization has initiated during their 1995 by the then INB minister. We could start courses during 2012, as you said, in a rented area in the Mahatma Gandhi University campus at Kottayam, near Kottayam, some 12 kilometers away from Kottayam. And only during 2019, August 1st, start the new campus at a place known as Pampadi, some 12 kilometers away from Kottayam. And our campus is, the name of that place is Pampadi. We call it as 8th Mile locally. Some 12 kilometers away from Kottayam town. There is an epithet about Kottayam. We call Kottayam as the land of letters, rivers, and latex, because letters means almost all, the headquarters of almost all publication institutions, especially print media, is located in Kottayam. And we have some rivers, backwaters, and other things. Very famous for tourists, and latex means rubber latex. So we call Kottayam as latex, the place of letters, rivers, and latex.
And it is because of the literacy rate it has, and it is the most literate place in all over India.
And that Pampadi, that place is some 12 kilometers away from Kottayam, very near to National Highway, that is connecting Kottayam and Kumali. Kumali is very famous for the tourist resort Tekadi also. And this campus is a 10-acre lush green scenic campus. It's a residential campus, and we are having a good hostel with a capacity to accommodate some 45 students. At present, it is okay. Some guest rooms, quarters, labs, gymnasium, indoor stadium, indoor game facilities, etc., etc. And of course, the community radio is being set up in Kottayam, and I think it will be operational shortly. So this is all about the campus, I think.
Wow. this sounds so beautiful, especially when it comes to the like residential campus and the gym and the space, screening space. It makes sense. I mean, it makes full sense when you go to a space which is situated in a space of 10 acres. Sir, now I'll ask about the courses, the kind of courses we provide, and the number of seats we have in those courses, sir.
Yeah, up to 2019, we were having only a rented space, a very small space in the Mahatma Gandhi University campus at Kottayam. So we could accommodate only 17 persons in English journalism. And during the year 2017, we started Malayalam journalism course. So that also 17. That is 17 seats each. Because of this pandemic situation, we are not in a position to increase the seat at this year, but probably the management, the competent authority may increase the seat in the coming year. And regarding Malayalam journalism, 2017 we started postgraduate program in Malayalam journalism with a view to set new quality standards in journalism training in the regional milieu. This is the first ever journalism course in Malayalam medium with specific focus to impart quality training in language media on a national scale. Our Malayalam journalism course has earned good reputation with the students pursuing careers in a major media organization within the country.
So, sir, with a historical legacy of colonial history, and there are languages like English which are so dominant in present India, what is the history of regional languages in India, like Malayalam and the Marathi courses we have now? So, where do you see the Marathi or the Malayali journalism today, and what the future we have of these languages journalism?
I think the future is with the regional language journalism. Statistical figures or the readership figures or the circulation figures clearly indicate the thing. We consider the statistics or the readership survey results up to 2019. Let us forget about 2020 because the pandemic is a special situation, So up to 2019, if we consider the statistics of the reputed or rather authorized agencies, the English journalism is on the decline. And the regional newspapers, the circulation of regional newspapers are on the increase up to 2019. So the thing is that the people are more interested to read regional language newspaper rather than English newspaper. Many of the surveys proved this. Yeah. And so we think, and other thing which I want to share with you is that teaching Malayalam journalism doesn't mean teaching Malayalam language. We are teaching the art and craft of journalism through their mother tongue so that it is easy to understand. The example, the major Malayalam newspapers having a column on obituary. It is a full page and it is a free publicity with photo and photo and a small write-up. So they are giving it free of cost. At this age of communication, it is very helpful for the people. And so I have seen many of the families, many of the people, they are reading newspaper exclusively for knowing about the kith and kin, their demises and all these things. There is a small thing just I want to show you. Like that, they are giving more and more importance to localized news and people are happy to read it, happy to know it. So from my experience, I know it very well that students who are studying for regional language journalism are more happy to study journalism in their mother tongue with the examples, situations, procedures and all that. I would like to tell you one more thing that their area is not limited to Malayalam. They are studying the art of journalism, this journalism only in the language. But they can practice in English or whatever be the languages they are having expertise. I hope you got the point.
Yes, sir, of course. So now the next question I have about for the students who want to become part of the institute, who want to learn art of communication either in the English language or in the Malayali language in your regional campus. Sir, what kind of admission process we have this time during this pandemic situation?
Yeah, regarding English journalism course, we are only having English journalism course 17 seats and Malayalam journalism course 17 seats here. And regarding English journalism course, the students are being sent from headquarters after the selection process. Actually, it was decided to conduct an entrance test and an interview. Because of this pandemic situation, we were the IMC competent authority is forced to resort for merit system. And so, among the applicants, we will give marks for the 10th class, plus 2 and degree, and plus 20 marks for the interview, which will be conducted online or through phone or whatever it may be, convenient medium. So this is the process which we are going to adopt for the year. And the second thing is that the first semester, most probably, all the classes will be through online. But it is not a problem. Because, regarding Malayalam journalism, we are having 70% campus placement till the other year, means up to 2019. And some leading journalism newspapers, for example, the Deepika, the oldest newspaper in Malayalam, they have instituted a gold medal for the first rank holder of Malayalam journalism. The Sahitya Pravartaka Cooperative Society, which is known as Asia's topmost writers cooperative society, they are offering a big set of books for the language journalism special paper winner. Like that, we are having some scholarships are there. The headquarters is offering first rank holder a cash award. And other than that, we are having journalism course, though it is for 1 year. We are having 1 month internship mandatory. In addition to the internship program, usually the internship program is scheduled for after the final semester examination. But in Kottayam, we have devised a new system. It is a voluntary mentorship scheme, you can call. During the vacation period for 10 days or 12 days, we requested or having some discussion with the local newspaper or rather channels and depute our students there in the first semester itself, and so that they will get some working experience in this particular profession, so that they will be job worthy even before the completion of their course. That is one salient feature of the Kottayam which we are following for the past years. And we are having some other specialties also. For English journalism, students are coming especially from North India and other states of South India. They are having no knowledge at all in Malayalam, but which is highly necessary for the students to sustain. So we have a novel scheme which we call it as KOL, K-O-L, that is known as Know Our Language. Our language means Malayalam for students from other states, and a couple of classes were exclusively devoted for that. And for teaching English, communicative English also for Malayalam students, we are having a couple of classes usually. Some exclusive one, that is Guru Vandanam, we are having one program. A senior reputed citizen from the society will be honored every year. In the previous year, Justice K.T. Thomas, the retired Supreme Court judge, a very eminent judge, he was honored like that with a talk and the questions from the students like that. Then we are having scholar in campus. Some eminent persons are usually invited to come to the campus, spare some time with students, discuss with students like that. Then workshops are there. Guest professors are coming from the industry as well as academia. Some active hands-on workshops we are usually doing. Some collaborative venture with the local radio station so that students can go there and know the art and craft of radio production. Like that we are doing.
Sir, in last, I will ask you to please suggest few lines, few words to the people, to the students who want to become part of the campus. What would you like to say to them?
Yeah, because it is in my earlier words also it is there. If the student is an aspirant to study the journalism in an IIMC campus, it is not easy, because we are having a test paper. Instead of test paper this year, due to the pandemic, we are having only this merit-oriented system, interview and all these things. But read their maximum, because there is no entrance test, no scope for a preparation. But based on their marks, they will be selected. Based on the telephonic interview, they will be selected. But once they selected, whether the course is through offline or online, they have to do a lot of homework to become a journalist, to see the maximum number of news, television, whatever digital or whatever it may be, and to write maximum and to read maximum. So that is the golden rule, and that is my humble advice to the students. And one more thing, be disciplined all the time while you are a student. That will help a lot to become a disciplined journalist. That also is highly necessary to become a good professional.
Discipline is very necessary to become a passionate journalist. Thank you very much, sir, with such a wide.
Thank you very much. Thank you and namaste. And I'm so happy to have this interaction. Thank you very much for the wonderful questions. And namaste to all our readers.
Thank you, sir. And I hope it satisfies all the queries and all the excitement of our students. And I hope them best. I wish them best.
So in today's program, we had a conversation with the regional director of our IMC Kottayam campus. He told us about the campus and the city and the courses and many other information regarding the admission process. But still, if you have any query, question or a suggestion, then you can please write us in our message box of our Facebook page. We will bring the answer to your each and every question. Just keep listening us, Apna Radio 96.9 FM, and I am your friend Arun Patel with my producer Fiza Chaudhary saying goodbye.
सपना जिंदगी में हर कोई समझे हम सफर मुझे अपना अपना बस अपना अपना रेडियो 96.9 FM अपना बस अपना